Okay, so as always, guys, with corrections, remember that you're working on this out on your own piece of paper. I'm doing an example problem here, and then you're going to go to your test and see if you can rework your problem. This is just for you to follow along with. You don't even necessarily need to copy anything down if you don't want to, but because your corrections should be using your numbers. If you notice, the numbers I have here are different. Now, as well, you'll notice in the corrections posting, I have this video, which is 1, 5, and 6. And then I reposted in the corrections posting the harder questions ed puzzle for 2, 3, and 4 because it's half the test. And I just did that video, and it really is the exact same thing. So I just didn't feel like making a whole new video for that. So obviously, if you watch that video for 2, 3, and 4, the names will be a little bit different, the situations will be a little bit different. However, they will still be done the exact same way. So if you need 2, 3, and 4, watch that video. If you need 1, 5, or 6, you're watching this one. Okay, so number 1. So guys, you just had to remember, you had to have taken your notes well. That previous and present, you need to subtract them. A lot of you guys just forgot that because it's something very small. But what you need to remember again was that your water meter does not reset. The meter reads how much water is going into your house, or in this case, it's electricity. You have an electricity meter as well. The meter reads how much electricity goes into your house, but it does not reset every month. So the previous meter reading is what the meter says at the end of last month. The present reading is what the meter says at the end of this month. How much you actually used is the difference because the meter does not reset to 0 at the beginning every month. So even though the present reading says this, 1431, at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month, it said this. Again, what you actually used is the difference between the two. It wasn't you had to choose one or the other. All you had to do is subtract. And if you had your notes out and they were good and you could follow along with them, this was an easy question because this is how much you actually used. And they're charging 19 cents per, so all you had to do is multiply. So subtract the present and the previous, and then multiply, and there's your answer. That was all you had to do for number 1. So go back to your test, see if you can try it with your numbers. Subtract the previous and present, multiply by the cost, and boom, you're done. Okay, number 2. Oops, I just realized here I had the wrong one. Oh, for Pete's sake, no, I'm just silly. Delete page. Okay, there we go. Didn't need number 2. Okay, number 5. Okay, so guys, a lot of you got number 5 and number 6 mixed up. This is debt to income ratio. They look very similar, right? The list looks very similar, but number 5 was debt to income ratio. Number 6 was net worth. These are 2 different formulas. Ratio here means a fraction, yeah? Net worth did mean you were going to subtract. What in the world's going on with my mouse? Yeah. Ratio means to divide because you have a fraction. So number 5, it looked like a lot of you guys did the first thing correct, where you need to add together these 2 chunks. So I'm going to do that real quick. 3,752 plus 115 plus 31. Okay, so I got 3,898, and I added that correctly, right? Yes. And then 1,443 plus 246 plus 76 plus 118, 143, 246, 76. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you guys did this part correct, and then you thought it was the net worth problem, and so you subtracted. But debt to income ratio is dividing. Now here's the other problem you probably had. You may have done this correctly. However, debt to income means debt's on the top, income is on the bottom. Now they tell you the income first because these are positive things and these are negative things. But the debt number had to go on top. So it would have been 1883 up here, and then the 3898. So that could have been your other problem. If you subtracted, you thought it was a net worth question, If you divided but still got the wrong answer, you probably divided it the wrong way. So when you divide it, this gets 0.48 for me, which is 48%. Now I went back through and regraded everybody's test. So if you would have left the answer as 0.48, I gave it to you, or whatever your answer was. But it did say to express your answer as a percent, which is why it may have marked it initially wrong. So once again, go back to your problem. Number 5 is debt to income ratio. The debts have to go on top, which is the second number. The income has to go on bottom. And then we divide to get the percent. Number 6, this is net worth and this is subtracting. So you did, however, still need to add these because we need all of the assets minus the liabilities. So we have to add together all of these assets. So 334,165 plus 5500 plus 3373. Okay, 343,038 and 144,563 plus 15,854 plus 6482. Okay, 16689. So once you got those two numbers together, again, these are all the positives, these are all the negatives. How much you're actually worth is the difference between these two. So subtracting these, whoa, sorry, my mouse is being a little weird. Subtracting these two numbers, 343,038, got an answer of 176,139 in this case. So again, number 5 was dividing them. We need the debts on top, be careful. Number 6 is subtracting them. And again, guys, I warned you. I know we only did for 5 and 6, we just did that lesson on Monday, and then we tested it right away on Tuesday. But those questions were so easy. But if you didn't do the lesson, you didn't really get a chance to see them, and so you missed them. So again, if you need to see 2, 3, or 4, you can go back to the other video to see those. Let me know, though, if you're ever not sure over why you got something wrong. I can definitely help you out.